So I think the market for open source models inference is still kind of developing
Mm-hmm.
because if you're a large enterprise, right? I think your first step, and you've not done any like inference before, right? Then your first steps into this space would probably be using like a model from like Google or Anthropic.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so our customers and the people we like to focus are mostly startups, maybe mid-market companies. So they're building like AI first products. So they're not trying to add a little bit of AI to like their existing SaaS, their existing like
Mm-hmm.
price thing. They are like asking this question like, now that we have AI, if we wanted to do X, how do we do it? And like the AI is like 80% of the thing, meaning,
So like the native AI companies, that's what we call them in this space, right?
yeah. So they are really focused on, to them, the inference is like really, really important. Like it's basically the most important thing for their company. And they look for a partner like us that has the infrastructure, that has the team, that has the APIs and the product to just hand off some of this execution to us
Mm-hmm.
while still maintaining a lot of flexibility of being able to switch to the latest models as they come out, being able to adjust how the models run
Mm-hmm.
to their needs. So that's where we focus on. And there's so much demand that it's really, uh, the hardest challenge is actually like finding enough machines and data centers to scale. It's not as much on the demand side. I think there's like, one of our advisors likes to say that there's infinite demand for AI.
It's the gold rush feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have customers coming to you. You don't need to go and hunt for customers, like people find you.
Yes, people find us like we are one of the largest inference providers on Open Router. We have very wide selection of models. We are kind of a cost leader. We do believe that a lot of customers care about like the price per token. If you're building this AI native thing, right?
Yeah,
You
it's a
can
huge
think of
cost.
it as it's a big cost for you. It's the biggest cost, but you also want to build a product that's useful to someone, and you can, if we give you lower cost, you can afford more tokens. Let me put it this way, and or smarter tokens. And so that's really have what I've seen come over like the last 2 years is the more we lower the cost of particular models, then the customers would basically jump to a better, bigger model. Like they would
Mm.
try to use a small model before, but now they can afford the big ones.
Mm. So it's all about spending the same amount, but in more
Yeah.
effective ways.
Yes.
I love that. And so you're saying you're using OpenRouter as your OpenRouter as your marketplace, right? Um, so is this a crowded space? How many inference providers are there out there?
I think I look at Open Router as like a channel partner in some
Mhm.
sense. Um, People go there to get like the wide variety of models. Uh, there's a number of providers on Open Router. It's not a big barrier to entry.
Mhm.
Like a small team can try to host like one model. But I think the more serious competitors basically host a lot of models. Like us, like we have 75 different models available on it. I
It's
think we
like
do about
a let it 75 flowers bloom kind of strategy and see which one survives, or
uh there's traffic for all of them, right? Like we don't like, the interesting thing about open source models is there's big variety. And once people like a model and they build something with it, some of them try to move to newer models, but some of them are like happy with it. They just want to run this one.
I see. Okay.
And so we think that having a good variety of models available to people, it's kind of what makes for a good inference platform. You want something that is stable and there's not as much like rotation. Like you
Mhm.
rely on the infrastructure. And you have the wide variety of things to try. Like you have, you need a big LLM. Yes. You need a small LLM. Yes. You need an embedding model. Good. Like you want some audio, text to speech, speech to text. Yes. So that's what we think it's important, like to have a good selection of the latest models but also maintain like the big models for long periods of time, to have stability for like the developers building on top of it.